games, comics, anime. Codenamed Epic. The Battledome.
Hello and welcome to Codenamed Epic's first ever Battledome. With me today is
Black Superman.
And of course, I'm Kirby Kid. For the first matchup, we have the Akatsuki from Naruto and the Avengers Earths Mightiest Heroes. Representing Avengers will be Black Superman. And tell us who's going to be on the Avengers.
Okay, for the Avengers we have Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, the Black Panther, Wasp and Ant-Man. No, we'll just put them together. Wonder Man and Hawkeye. And for the Akatsuki we have
Deidara, Suzori, Kakazu, Hidan, Itachi, Kisame, Conan, Toby, before the Rinnegan, and Pain. These are all them as they were alive, not them as being resurrected. So it's a little more fair that way. Let's go over the conditions. All characters will be in character. They have no knowledge of each other. The battlefield will be the Cell Games Arena for all of you who watch Dragon Ball Z. There are some restrictions. There are no taking people out of the battlefield, no stealing of souls, and no leaving the battlefield, and no summoning new armors for Iron Man. Speaking of Iron Man, which version of his suit are we using today?
So we're going to go with the most recent version of Iron Man, the one that's going on right now in their story arcs. Probably the ones everyone's going to know best.
Okay. And they're starting on opposite sides of the arena. So
and we're going to go with Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Yes, not the other non-Captain America, Captain America.
And of all the Thors that we have, we're just going with Thor, not any of the others like Beta Ray Bill. This is just Thor.
How about Thor Frog?
Oh God, no.
All right, let's get started. So as per our coin toss, I will give Black Superman the first move.
Okay, so our first move, of course, is going to be, well, we're going to call out the Marines and just send in the Hulk. Now, the Hulk, pretty much the strongest character that there is in Marvel Universe.
Which I can't deny.
And he has no fear of anything. So, sending out the Hulk is really going to be my first move, but also one of my trump moves. Now, by putting the Hulk out there, we are going to very, very much so take over, I believe. So.
Alright, well, seeing as he's a giant rampaging animal coming towards him, I'm pretty sure the first thing my side would do is send out Hidan, because he can't die and he's very useless, so really, it's no major loss, and all he has to do is get a little bit of his blood and then somehow survive long enough to pull off the ritual. So I see sending him in first, and sending in Kakazu as support, since they're both the immortals.
But do you really see the Hulk letting him actually get this done?
Well, see, here's how things going to happen. Hidan's going to go in and get some of the blood, do the tasting, and then be splattered across the arena, which will allow Kakazu in no time to maybe hold off the Hulk long enough for Hidan to pull himself back together, literally, and try and draw the circle. And it'd be interesting to see if the ritual would actually kill the Hulk, or if it would just break his heart, and then they would just reform, and he'd be like, all right.
Well, but you also now have got an assist character here. So, now since in at least the TV show, the Hulk and Hawkeye seem to have a mutual respect thing going on, I'm going to call in my assist character of Hawkeye.
Right. Hawkeye, to normal people, is a threat. But don't forget, Kakazu is a ninja. And to even do damage, Hawkeye'd have to actually get behind him to hit the hearts. I'm pretty sure, for instance, once he finds out that he's an archer, Kakazu's going to pull out Lightning Element Gain, or Gion, which blinds everybody. False Darkness. And without his eyes, he's pretty much useless. I know he's good at hearing things, but they're ninjas. So they're very good at not being heard. But I think that Kakazu could probably keep both of them off. He's very good at holding off entire teams of people. But good choice sending the Hulk out first. It's kind of difficult, but I don't want to send Pain in just yet because he's kind of the heavy hitter.
And I will And I will give you that Hawkeye probably gets eliminated in this fight.
Yeah, I can see him getting hit with one of the tentacles, and then
That's pretty
snapping
much
the
over.
neck or taking his heart, and now he has a human extra heart just because he feels like it. I guess the first casualty of this war, Hawkeye. Sorry, buddy. All right. Your next move.
So my next move then actually I think would be to go in with Wonder Man. Now,
Great.
we all have to understand here that unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh where we stay away from the powerful and go with traps, I'm not worried about traps here. What I have here is a room full of powerhouses, so I'm going with them.
Right. Well, that doesn't really work well for me, which means at this point I'm going to have to call in Itachi. If we're gonna do a battle of hacks, let's do a battle of hacks. I'm gonna have him start out with because he pretty much is gonna have to Mangekyo Sharingan. There's no option here. He's gonna have to pull out Susanoo, and he's gonna have to. I would see him using Amaterasu first, because they lock onto the target and they have no idea what it is. Now, can Wonder Man survive Amaterasu?
He can if he lets go of his human shell, because Wonder Man's body is actually made up of energy.
Right. Now, so he starts off in his human form, right?
Yes.
So if he was to shed the human form, only the human form would have the fire on it.
True.
Now, could he survive the second shot of Amaterasu?
Probably not, because he can only survive in his energy form for a limited amount of time.
So as soon as he turned back human, do you think it would kill him?
Possibly, but I'm sure that he's going to do a little bit of damage while he's going on there.
Now, as we've seen in the Naruto manga, Raikage was actually able to dodge Amaterasu, and Sasuke was able to do the body shedding thing and get out of it. So it is possible to react to the Black Flames. Is Wonder Man fast enough?
No.
Okay, he's not fast
but
enough.
the Hulk is still out there.
Now, do you think the Hulk would know to attack Itachi? Because these things are all going on sort of simultaneously.
This is true. They're all going on simultaneously, but let's think about what the Hulk does. Aside from Hulk Smash, Hulk has Thunderclap, which I'm pretty sure is going to throw off Hitachi's concentration.
Yeah, it's been shown in the Hulk movies. He's been able to Thunderclap fire away, which physics says can't happen. But Hulk smacks physics in the face and says, "Sit down, I'm fighting here." Now, do you think Hulk would know to turn around and do that before Wonder Man is killed?
I think the more of the question would be, would the Hulk care?
Probably not.
Probably not.
So, do we see Wonder Man getting saved?
No.
So, is Wonder Man the next?
Wonder Man, I would say, would probably be my next casualty.
Wow, this is good. I'm surprised. This is all right. Akatsuki, doing good. Now, someone telling me that this is probably about the time when their reign's about to.
No, because actually, at this point now, I'm going weaker. I'm coming in with Wasp.
Okay, then Wasp is dead. No. All right, so you come in with Wasp. I think I will respond with Daidara, because the best way to kill a fly is with a shotgun. All right, so what is Wasp going to do against Daidara?
Actually, I wouldn't take her against Daidara.
Okay, who'd you take her against?
I would send her against Itachi, because right now he is my biggest threat.
Right.
But she's tiny, and she can get past him without getting caught. Therefore, getting into his ears, zapping a few things, blasting his brain.
Aha! But the Sharingan can see people's life energy.
True.
Which means, even if there's mist, they can still see. So do you think Itachi's going to be like, but then again, he is kind of blind. I forgot that. So just right now.
At that point, yes.
Well then, I would think at that point, Pain would have to step in and do a Shinra Tensei, which should be enough to take out Wasp. How hard has she ever been hit and got up and kept going?
She pretty much gets pimp slapped every episode of the Avengers.